company. Checking on a disturbance control. Stay alert. SM1 is here somewhere. Huh? Who's there? Got movement. Checking. Get some backup over here. Stay alert.
No talking during the infiltration.
Safety's off. Prepare to engage. Got movement. Checking. Control. I heard something. Running a sweep. I see something. Checking it out. Priority target is in the vicinity. Stay frosty. Somebody get over here! Let's sweep the area. Stay alert.
Take a break. You earned it.
Control. I heard something. Control. I saw someone. Checking it out. SM1 is close. Checking. Keep your eyes open. Check the shadows. Lost visual. Anyone see where he went? What the hell was that?
You're getting very sleepy.
SM1 is active. Stay ready. Stay ready. Keep moving. Keep searching. We can't let him get away. Red leader, send sights. All units.
I'm leaving a bad review.
Don't let up! He felt that one. I'm on it! Don't let him love you!
I'm calling customer service. I distinctly ordered only one group of hostile Sable agents.
Spider-Man, I just heard Sable's issuing an internal bounty on you. Huge bonus for any agent that brings you down.
Nothing like a little healthy competition to maintain a positive work environment.
I'm on him!
Look, if you guys are gonna keep showing up like this, it's just polite to call first.
Don't let him whip you! Subject is resisting. Got it! I'm going in. Strategic target. Felt that one. Get clear. Get him.
Oh, hi, Sable guys. Everything's cool here. The trouble's next door. Hey, worth a try.
Bring him down. Moving in. Don't let him whip you. Clear the area. Get behind him. Hurry to
And scene. got the people out of the cells. They don't seem inclined to continue their protest.
I hate that Sable's violating constitutional rights, but right now, I'll settle for keeping innocent people out of lockup. Thanks. Spider-Man, good news. The mayor finally cracked the whip on Sable International. No more locking up New Yorkers without due process of law.
Guess they figured out it was a PR disaster. For once, we got a clean win.
Well, not quite. I hear rank-and-file Sable agents blame you for stopping the gravy train. They'll be gunning for you even harder now, and no one's going to stop them.
By now, I think it'd freak me out more if nobody was gunning for me. Let him come. I'll be ready.
Yuri, this place is full of fist guys with suspicious bulges. Guns. I'm talking about guns, obviously.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
Just a hunch, but there might be a public disturbance pretty soon.
Everyone's underestimating us. Cops, Spider-Man, Masha.
And they're gonna pay the price.
In a way, once the boss gets out, it'll be easier.
Everyone knows he's the kingpin. Everyone knows to be scared of him.
Trust me, I've been you.
For real? Then why'd all those solid citizens rub elbows with him on those charity wars?
They respected him more because of it. You watch. He beats this rap, they'll be kissing his ass more than ever.
Just between us, first time I saw the boss, I thought, you know?
What? He was out of shape? Yeah, a lot of people think that.
Oh, come on. Guys, Spider-Man got here. I saw you.
Trust me, it's less painful this way.
Spider-Man's here. I know you're here. Webs. Hey, anyone see him? Damn it. Had to be Spider-Man.
Got eyes on Spider-Man!
Get back down here. Enough. We'll have our ass if we don't take him down.
I don't like the smell of it.
Get him! The boss wants Spider-Man's head!
Here comes the man.
Get down here and fight like a man!
More guys? Okay, form an orderly line. I promise I'll arrest everyone.
Another gadget?
It's sad that when I see a mob rushing toward me, I assume they want to kill me. But they always do.
Spider-Man, every worker assigned to that site reported winning big in Atlantic City recently.
Quick and dirty way to launder money. Could be where Fisk keeps his cash these days.
We shut it down, we'll really put the squeeze on him. I'm working on a warrant.
Way ahead of you. Reinforcements! Great! I was getting kind of sick of these other guys.
Fight like a man! You're done now! Down already! I'm in an ass-kicking mood!
More of them! Find someone who cares about you like Willie's guys care about getting kicked in the face, and you'll be golden!
Thinning us out! Big mistake. No. This will stop him. Everyone down. Get back down here.
Your people won't have any problems here now.
And Wilson Fisk's problems just keep adding up. Nice going.
Hey, is this roof taken?
Whole neighborhood. Time for some
So much for the opening act. Main event's inside. Let's dive right in. MJ, I'm at the 5th location. Either there's a weird cosplay thing going on, or it's the demons.
Could be both. They need social lives too.
Well, let's see if I can make some new friends. Or enemies.
不能有警察都是白痴，他们认为我们只是一般的罪犯，或者是一圈危险分子。
他们根本不清楚我们是谁。
你清楚主人的最终目标吗？
我闭嘴。我们只需要相信他，做好本分就行。
当然，这是好地方。
They're so cute when they're incapacitated.
金真的有二心。是啊，真宠幸。
是蜘蛛侠，快开火！
这也太安静了。召集其他人。蜘蛛侠。快点，野猪！
快
listed as an importer of computer parts.
Huh. I didn't know they'd started making laptops out of guns.
So it's an armory?
Not for long. I'm about to get some payback for Jeff Davis and everyone else they killed at City Hall. More of them! Good! I meant to ask you, how do you deal with sneezing in your masks? Big problem for me! Hey, more guests! Come in, grab a chair! We're playing charades! MJ, everything's quiet here now.
You didn't get too carried away, did you? What they did was horrible, but you're not. That's all the places I could link to Martin Lee. We just made life a lot harder for the demons.
And easier for the DA to build a case against him. Thanks, MJ. I owe you dinner.
Ooh, nice. What price range are we talking about?
Any place you want. That has a dollar menu.
Still beats that time you tried to make dumplings.
In Robinson.
Demons are firing on our APC.
I have never lied to you before, and I'm not gonna start now. It's looking bad. We're running short on time. The elderly especially.
Yuri, I'm looking at a Fisk site where there's a lot of people, but not much work getting done.
That you can see. They're keeping it under wraps.
I'll turn over some rocks.
That's what we're doing here, ain't it?
Don't get me wrong.
I know I heard something. Might have something. Stand by. Might have to.
Don't mind me.
Could have been.
You're not bulletproof.
Latecomers! That's a lot of tardy slips I'm gonna have to write!
This is for the boss. You're gonna have a bad day. Not walking away from that. Can't let him beat us. I'll shut your mouth permanent. Come on, bring him down already.
Backup's here! Why don't I have backup? Alright, nobody likes me!
You can't let him win!
Spider-Man, my sources say they're running exotic weapons out of that location. Explosives, rocket launchers.
Fisk does manage to get stuff you don't see outside the military.
That needs to stay off the streets, by any means necessary.
Reinforcements! You know there's different types of reinforcing. You could just say great job a lot.
Punch him in the head! You want this? You asked for this.
Four of them! Kinda touching how badly you guys want to join your boss in jail!
This will stop him. Go back down! You're not bulletproof.
Got Big Willie's guys and his weapons all wrapped up like Christmas morning.
Well, you've got a red suit, so you're close enough to Santa Claus for me. Thanks.
How many more Fisk construction sites are there?
None. He had every one of them working overtime to bring in money.
Well, now he's gonna have a tough time keeping his operation running, which is bad for Fisk and good for New York.
I trust you've enjoyed yourself.
Willie, funny story. I was just at one of your buildings, and you'll be shocked to hear that there were shenanigans of the criminal variety. TLDR, Fisk construction is closed.
I have other sources of revenue, but you've inconvenienced me, and there will be consequences. My memory's long. My reach is longer.
I should make all the guys who've sworn to kill me fight it out for the privilege. Yuri, this whole street's been taken over by Riker's inmates.
We've had calls from people who are afraid to leave their buildings.
Tell them to stay inside a little longer. There's gonna be some street cleaning. Why don't you sit this one out? You need some downtime.
Don't let him web you!
Typical New York. A vacancy opens up and everyone's rushing to take it. More of them? Guys, this isn't necessary. I'm already scared straight.
Get him down here!
on the block say the escapees tried to break into their buildings.
Fits with what I heard. They want to take one over.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with on the street, without hostages.
I'm working on it. Talk to you soon. Oh, back up here. Great. Okay, you guys sing doo-wah, and I'll sing lead. Hey, great to see you guys. We don't have backup or reinforcements here. Just people, you dig? Phew, finally out of sight. Captain, the block's quiet. Everyone in an orange jumpsuit is down for the count.
Great job. If they'd gotten into a residential building, they'd have done a lot of damage. Good news. A Rikers escapee we picked up says they've stopped establishing bases.
What brought that on?
You. They decided the bases make them too easy to find. They've gone back on the run. Smaller groups.
Picking them off a few at a time takes longer, but it's safer. Especially for New York.
Exactly. Nice going.
This station may be safe, because it's helping test an Oscorp military application, cloaking tech. But I don't love using armed drones to test in. Someone might get hurt.
Not if I'm the one who tests it. Let's see if I can integrate the cloaking tech with my suit. Success! Energy field interferes with my web gadgets. Not exactly a keeper. Uh-oh. Those armed drones are malfunctioning. They're dangerous, and the self-destruct signal's not working from here. But cloaked, I can get close enough to trigger the destruct mechanism. That drone didn't go far. I'll download its data before I wreck it, so they can ID the problem. Okay, I need to get within 10 meters of the drone to stop it, and I'll need to be cloaked. Nailed it. Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others. Boom! Sorry, drone, but your data lives on. Better you than me. See it coming, did you? I'm always breaking stuff. Another one bites the dust. Scratch one drone. Are these armed drones even legal? Nailed it. Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others. Gotcha. Sorry, drone, but your data lives on. Better you than me. Didn't see it coming, did you? I'm always breaking stuff. Another one bites the dust. Scratch one drone. Are these armed drones even legal? Stealth Spidey strikes again. Stealth mode was fun, but it's not worth losing my webs over. Hopefully Oscorp will figure out armed drones in Manhattan are not a good idea. But I'm not holding my breath. Now they've got the data they need. And the stealth tech is promising, even if it needs work. I think Harry's station is safe. And if they ever work the bugs out, maybe I'll whip myself up a stealth suit.
Kidnapping reported. Nearest unit, please respond. Please proceed to Spanish Harlem. Over.
Hey, Pete, do you remember that steam pipe explosion when we were kids? Well, that's what Mom built this station to prevent. It monitors the pressure in the pipes and pinpoints trouble spots.
There's a dangerous pressure buildup happening now. I've got to do something about it fast. Oscorp's satellites take seismic images of what's under the streets. If I hit the ground hard enough in the right spots, they can show me the high pressure points. Pressure like this usually means clogged release valves. Once I find them, I should be able to jar the clogs loose with another ground pound. Got my lenses tuned to the research station. High pressure will show up red, normal is blue. Okay, time to move. I've got to drop onto the street hard to generate enough force. Found a trouble spot. Did it! That's not the only danger zone. I need to locate the other pressure points. Better hit the ground somewhere else to get a reading. I don't have... If Oscorp was actually using Harry's station, they'd have found the problem before it got this bad. Of course, if there is an explosion, they'll blame it on Harry. Fixed it. But we're not out of the woods yet. Gotta hurry. Love it. There's the spot.
Hey, Spider-Man! Don't worry, we got
Always helps to take the pressure off. Wish it was that easy for life in general. Harry's station prevented a major explosion. You can't justify closing it down now. Not a bad day's work. Got it.
Watch it!
Pete, my mom was a big believer in the city's steam heating. It's better for the environment than fossil fuels, but high pressure can lead to deadly explosions. This station was designed to monitor the pressure in specific buildings. Help me show Oscorp it's worth the cost. Please.
Harry's really invested in preserving his mother's legacy. And who can blame him? There's been a sharp rise in the pressure in some nearby buildings. The problem seems to be caused by faulty regulators. I've got to break them off before the pressure gets too high. And the building explodes. The city will replace the regulators I break. There's no time to do this the polite way. Luckily, the regulators are on the exterior. A well-placed web shot should take them out. What do you bet Jameson's gonna lead his show tomorrow with a Spider-Man vandalizes building story? Can't leave any of them. Just takes one to cause a blast. Too many people in these buildings. No time to evacuate. It's up to me. Wrecking these won't cause any serious problems. The city can fix them easily. Okay, better head to the roof and make sure the pressure's vented properly. Nary a peep from my spider sense. Everyone's safe. I better get out of here before someone asks me to pay for all this.
Keep it up, emoji fire, you cool, emoji busy, want be best friends, emoji big smile, I'm YouTuber12k, emoji smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes, I hope you get 1 million, emoji blowing kiss, I love your work, emoji okay, respect, emoji sign of the horns.
With the island of Manhattan quarantined, there are a lot of scared people out there. Here's one. You're on the air.
They're turning back boats to the mainland. All bridges and tunnels are closed. Aircraft grounded. They're leaving us here to die, aren't they?
Calm down, caller. I have always been the voice of reason, so listen to me now. I know from my vast network of contacts that the National Disease Center is working on recreating the stolen anti-serum. A cure is coming. The question is, how long will it take? Will it get here in time? But we've been through tough stuff.
Hey, Pete. Now, this station tracks GPS chips deployed around the city on birds and other wildlife. It collects data on the environment, which Mom wanted, and helps improve GPS on Oscorp tech, which Dad wanted. So, it's actually probably safe. You know what, bud? I should have remembered to tell you not to bother with this one.
Hey, the tech here might help me track my missing spider bot. Those things are too expensive to lose. Okay, I boosted the tracking signal on my other spider bot. Now it can track its brother. I lost the other bot's signal in the park, so that's where I'll need to drop this one. Nothing unusual, just taking my spider bot for a walk in the park, you know, like you do. Okay, It's following the pings from the other spider bot. Let's see where it takes us. I wonder if a kid picked it up and took it home. It is way better than any toys on the market. Yeah, I told the AI to test it in narrow areas, so this pipe makes sense. Oh no, I hope it didn't get run over. New York drivers have no respect for the crosswalk. Looks like it made it quite a ways. Proximity alarm? What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! And if I startle the bird, it'll drop the spider bot and break it. This pigeon's strong. Someone didn't skip wing day at the bird gym. Finally, its nest. Wait, that's the other spider bot! I busted a feathered kleptomaniac. Now that I know where they both are, time to mount a rescue mission. Harry really did me a solid that time. Wish I could thank him. I got some work to do on these spider bots before I can send them back out into the world again.
All units on alert. Report of a kidnapping. Location is in the vicinity of Devil's Shelf.
Good shot. Spider crisis coming through. My suit's onboard AI can tell me the most likely area where the victim is. Gotta be one of these cars. Easy, I've got you.
Thanks. The cop's understaffed. I was afraid no one would find me. And there they are! Get him, Spidey! This ain't your business, Spider-Man!
update on our status in Cathedral.
Traffic control established. Checking all suspicious persons.
Have you ever been driving along, going to work or church, minding your own business, when suddenly, bam, you hit a pothole, damaging your car and ruining your whole day? Well, you know who to blame. No, not city bureaucracy. Spider-Man.
This is one of my labs that monitors water quality. Any nasty stuff gets in, it tells you. I wanted to check on it myself, but there's just never enough time.
Feels like Harry's not telling me something. I hope he's okay. That algae's already killing fish. And if I don't stop it, it'll work its way up the food chain fast. I whipped up a virus that'll attack it in Harry's lab. But I need a sample of the algae to make it work. Gotta get to the lake, stat. Got it. Now I need to crack the cell walls, and the only way I can do that in time is with G-force. The quick and dirty way to apply G-force is jump off a tall building. And the tallest one around is Oscorp. Wish I could do this in a lab, but there's no time. Got it! Now I just have to do it again. I am not eager to repeat that, but I have to. Not low enough. Not low enough. Got an itchy web finger. Now if I can just keep from throwing up. Gotta hurry back to the lake and turn this loose. There. And it's tailored to the toxic algae. Won't hurt normal plant life. Which is good, because a park without plants is just a vacant lot. Drug trade's gotten more aggressive post-Fisk. Gotta stomp that out.
Not good. You guys said the dog was on vacation. Gotta be honest, not a fan of Big Pharma. Especially back alley Big Pharma.
Get over here!
Knocking the ever-loving stuffing out of dealers is my anti-drug. Texted Yuri to pick these guys up. Wish there was a Spidey emoji.
This is Control. What's the situation at Bryant? Armored Patrol reporting in. No sign of the target.
So, we installed energy-saving LED billboards all around this area. This station monitors how they're performing. I'm just hoping it saves enough money that Oscorp keeps this program going.
Typical. Oscorp ignored the specs and jacked up the voltage going into the billboards. If I don't fix it, they'll explode. People could get hurt. And it would definitely be the end of this station. I need to use my electric webs to shock the screens into shutting down. And I don't have long to do it.
Maybe someday there'll be a billboard of me that doesn't say Menace on it.
Definitely a target-rich environment.
Gotta hit each screen individually. Someone should really bring back sign painting.
Keep fighting, Spidey. We believe in you.
Explosions would make these ads more interesting. Phew. Now that the threat's passed, they can adjust the billboards properly. And they did save a lot of money, which seems to be Oscorp's priority, so I bet this station's in the clear.
Nailed it.
This is Stable Control. What's our situation in Nomad?
We have detained an unauthorized gathering of civilians. Proceeding to question and arrest is needed.
Okay, this one confounded me for a while. Apparently Spider-Man's been seen throughout the city tampering with steam regulators. Aside from generally being a vandal and a troublemaker, why would he do this? I'll tell you why. Because when the city has to send crews out to fix these problems, they need police to direct traffic around them. That's officers who aren't stopping crime. Which leaves, say it with me, Spider-Man. He's trying to take our brave officer's job.
Okay, Pete. This lab has feeders to lure in birds and analyze their droppings. Yeah, that's right. I got an MBA to test bird poop. Seriously though, you probably know that birds carry diseases that affect people, and we need to make sure they're healthy. You know, I really wish I was there to hear your finest toilet humor on this one.
Uh-oh. The pigeons are infected with a serious strain of avian flu. And it's already mutated to a form that can spread to humans. Okay, Harry's lab had everything I needed to make a vaccine. Gotta spread it fast, or the pigeons will be like rats with the bubonic plague. My best bet's dispersing it at 3 major migration points. Luckily, the station told me where they are. First migration point's in a park. Birds there should spread the vaccine to their buddies.
Pigeons put up with me swinging through their territory, so I owe them a favor.
I bet the Avengers never have bird poop missions.
Here we go. The vaccine's airborne, so I'll just spray it into the trees. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. The spray won't bother people or other animals, but it'll cure the pigeons. Or trigger the zombie pigeon apocalypse. 1 more left. I wonder what Jameson will make of this. Spider-Man spreads chemtrails, seems like a good bet. I like helping animals. They don't call me a menace or shoot at me or anything. I wonder if it'd be stretching things if I added veterinarian to my resume. Okay, that should work fast. I'd better scan some pigeons to make sure. That did it. No zombie pigeons. Huh.
Nikola Tesla fed pigeons here. So did Harry's mom. I remember her bringing us. I wish I could tell Harry, but he's not answering calls, texts, anything.
Attention agents, this is Control. Need an update on the situation in Madison.
Armored patrol on the move. No sign of priority target.
Hey, pal. This station tests particulate matter in the air. Now, you'd probably have some science jargony way to say this, but basically, too much is not good.
Readings are troubling but inconsistent. The only way I'll figure out what's going on is to test nearby emissions. But I've got other problems. The sampler's detecting toxic particles. Better check it out. That steam vent's a good place to start. There's something in here that doesn't belong. Let's analyze it. Mercury. Bonded with something else. I can't tell what. This obviously isn't confined to one building. A lot of people are at risk. Let's see what a sample from this can tell me. Nitric acid in there too, but also something else. I'm on the right track. Just need to keep following the trail. This is more widespread than I thought. The whole neighborhood's in danger from this. Phew. That stinks to high heaven. Time to find out what's in it. Ethanol. Why is this sounding so familiar? Mercury with nitrogen and ethanol. Gotta get back on the trail.
When this is over, I'll alert the health department so they can check on the local residents.
I think I found the problem. Caustic chemicals are leaking out of those barrels and into the plumbing. Need to clean up the site fast. Huh. The calcium and silicon in concrete makes it an ideal absorption material. Looks like I'll have to make a mess to fix this mess.
One down. Nice, it's working.
Just a couple more barrels.
Last one.
That's it. Sealing the grate with webbing should stop any residual drainage. That could have been way worse. Harry's research station just proved why it needs to stay open.